Many of us vow to exercise more and eat better. However, Father Dan Pacholec, pastor of Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament Parish in Westfield, recently really made a big commitment to a healthier lifestyle. Reporter Peggy Weber talked with Father Dan and tells us now about this story of renewal.
On Valentine's Day of 2011, Father Dan Pacholec walked into one-on-one fitness, ready to make a difference in his life.
I had a doctor's visit probably over a year ago, and you know, it was all bad news. I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, I had the acid reflux, sleep apnea. I mean, you name it, it was all there. And I remember asking the doctor one question. I said, just tell me, is any of this reversible? And he said, all of it, all of it.
That was all Father Dan needed to hear. He knew he had to get back to his healthy self. He had always been a fit person. He ran several Boston marathons, his most recent in 2004. However, that same year, his beloved father, Stephen, died. He also became the new pastor at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament Parish in Westfield and took on the challenge of building a new church.
I think it's easy, especially as priests, for us to put a lot of time into the projects that we have. And the bigger the project, the more time we put in, and the less time there is for all the things that you need to do to take care of, you know, your health, your life. And so I just felt that I kind of wanted to get back to the energy level that I had before we built the church.
Father Dan said he began eating more whole grains and fruits and vegetables. He also said that he has not had a French fry in more than a year. But he also said he was realistic about his desire to be healthier.
This has been my little philosophy, not making one bad choice after another. We all have days where we have a taste for something, or we're going out with friends, we're going to have lunch, and you know, you don't want to be kind of on a diet all the time.
No.
But the trick for me is not to follow what might be considered a bad choice with another bad choice. Well, you know, now that I had that, it's okay if I have Sunday for dinner.
Father Dan also praised his trainer, Pete Sandberg, for helping him to get back in shape. Father Dan works out about 6 days a week and was even named the Client of the Year by One-on-One Fitness.
It was really amazing, really inspiring. He went above and beyond. He literally did everything and more that I told him to do. And most importantly, he was consistent with it.
Here at One-on-One Fitness, they use this as a prop to show what 1 pound looks and feels like. Just imagine Father Dan lost 70 of these. Father Dan said that his weight loss and fitness routine have really helped him as a pastor. He said that being in good shape has cleared his head more for prayer. And, he noted, there are other benefits.
As a pastor, you work with people and you end up spending a lot of time in ministry, and that's very rewarding. But I was finding I didn't have the energy level that I wanted to have in doing it, and I wasn't looking forward to it anymore like I used to.
Now he says he has lots more energy, and he says that he ended up writing about his weight loss in a parish bulletin because so many people had noticed the difference in his appearance. This inspired some parishioners to also focus on fitness. Pete says that anyone who is serious about getting healthier has to focus on 3 things.
1 is cardio exercise, because it burns a lot of calories in a short period of time. 2 is strength training, and that's the part that a lot of people leave out, but it's very important for long-term weight loss. And then the 3rd thing is obviously nutrition. If you're eating too much, and you can exercise 6-7 days a week, but you're not going to see the results you want.
Father Dan has certainly seen results. Just look at this picture taken after he had already lost 30 pounds. And look at a recent photo. He is beaming with good health and goodwill. He says he is considering another marathon run and is very glad to have more energy to devote to his parish. And he is very glad he worked at getting back to better health.
You want to live in the present and where you are, and kind of accept maturing and aging gracefully, but at the same time, not to sell yourself short of the things you can still accomplish while you have the energy and the health to be able to do that.
Father Dan certainly shows a lot of energy. He works out several times a week and is certainly busy with his growing parish in Westfield.
I think today more than ever, our priests have to be as healthy as they can be to be available to people, because the needs continue to grow in terms of ministry today.
The needs of the parish will grow, but Father Dan is determined that his waistline will not grow. He will work on eating right, praying more, and staying fit, so he can continue to serve God and others. For Real to Real, I'm Peggy Weber.
And Peggy tells me that Father Dan even gave her some 100-calorie snack packs and other healthy foods that do keep her away sometimes from her beloved M&Ms. You know, it takes a great amount of dedication and willpower, so good for Father Dan.